Shalom, Nawathan, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Waha, Racha Kodash. Double honor goes to the apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, alongside the Zaquanium and bishops who rule and teach Yasha Alawel through the Spirit, leading the flock by example. Peace, blessings, salutations to the Akim pushing this gospel, this good news throughout the four corners of the earth, in sincerity, honesty, and in truth, risking their life for Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai's sake. To you few sisters, to you I say Shalom, Wa Arwan Ratazar, which means Lord willing. You know, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And, man, with the month being, you know what month, okay? Pride in June, okay? You got these wicked Babylonians, man, led by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, partaking, right, in these alphabet crew parades, okay? And guess what they're exposing themselves to? Nakedly. They're doing that nakedly in front of little children, just when you thought wickedness couldn't increase anymore, okay? Now this is from End Time Headlines, as you can see, and the headline reads, Bud Light sponsors Toronto Pride Parade attended by naked men exposed to children. Alright? And it's just all manner of wickedness and abomination, man. And if America, alright, is most certainly, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. It says Bud Light is serving as an official sponsor of the Toronto Pride Parade, where video footage shows naked men standing around and riding bicycles in a clear view of children attending the event. This is just profane, alright? Esau is so ungodly, unholy. Anything that's wicked, he pushes that and extols it to a whole new level of evil. Okay? It says the footage captured by Beth of the post-millennial shows dozens of attendees riding past a large cheering crowd. The fully naked bikers, some covered in paint or tattoos, wave back at the crowd. According to Fox News, one naked man high-fives an onlooker while another pedals a recumbent bike with a gold blow-up swan adorned around his neck. And I don't even want to play a video. Says a second video shows a group of naked men with hats standing in a circle amidst the crowd. Several children walk past a group of men with their families. Another clip shows a person wearing a giant costume that covers his entire head, a penis costume. It says the camera captures a young girl sitting in a stroller and staring toward the phallic costume individual. Other videos show a group of naked men playing and rinsing themselves off alongside a fountain surrounded by kids. Meanwhile, a stage clearly adorned with Bud Light branding features scantily clad dancers wearing fishnets, nipple stickers, and strange sock-like masks. The company's websites note that this year's sponsorship is representative of a long-standing partnership with the Pride event. Bud Light Canada has been a proud partner of Pride Toronto for the last 10 years. This year, we're commemorating this milestone with Pride Toronto by featuring them on our can design, as well as continuing as the official beer sponsor of the festival, the beer brand's website states. And Pride, Pride is destruction. Pride leads to destruction, man. And that's what these people who walk the earth pride themselves in wickedness. Right? Pride goes before destruction, and the haughty spirit before fall. That's Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Okay? Get a couple of precepts, man, because I don't intend to make this long whatsoever. This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart, meaning mind, was only evil continually. And that's what we've seen right here, man. Okay? No shame whatsoever. They're doing it in front of the children, alright? And they've endorsed this behavior in the books in schools for young children to learn from, alright? And they have trans people teaching children as well. It's just, that's why we're hastening the day of Yahushua HaMashiach, man, to put this man's kingdom down, alright? Because he has to pay for this, man. This is vile. Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, gave them unto vile affections, for even after their woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. That's right. And even the natural use of a woman. And what's the natural use of a woman? To bear children. Okay. But Esau looks at this as progress, and that it's just love, that man should be with man, women should be with women. Alright? How can man and woman, how can they procreate? How can two men procreate? How can two women together procreate? Can't. And the Lord gave up to vile affections, and Esau's always been vile, pursuant to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Okay. So that's the condition that we're in. This is Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools, yes, children of base men, they were viler than the earth. And that's exactly what they are, man. Fools. Right? And, they believe they're mocking Yahweh Hashem Shai, when really they're doing that to themselves. Alright? But, Sodom and Gomorrah was an example of how not to live. And since they're patting themselves after that, only wickedness can come from that, and only a bad result can come from that, because that ain't the way. It was an example of how not to live, and Yahweh Shai rained down fire and brimstone from heaven to devour that place. Right? This time, the concentrated laser beam from the chariots of the Lord, right, is going to destroy Babylon the Great, along with the ICBM missiles, right, in World War III, coming from Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, right, and NATO as well, going to turn against the whole Babylon the Great, America, right. So yeah, I'm going to end the lesson there, man. Again, double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. In closing, unlimited praises, honor, and glorification goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Waha, Rakak, Wadash. With that, death to America, and Kwam Yasha Allah. Shalom to the elect.